Harvard? Ain't there a lot of Richie folks up in there? Yeah, I gotta roll up that joint. Yeah, this video is probably going to have tons of how high references in it. This is being brought to us from Reason, and it's proof that we really do live in the strangest timeline. Harvard caves to student mob, fires Ronald Sullivan for being Harvey Weinstein's lawyer. We are surprised and dismayed by the action Harvard announced today. This is written by Robbie Suave? I'm not sure, but either ways. I assume that's Mr. Sullivan right there. Or doctor? Professor? I'm not 100% sure. Harvard's university administration has unilaterally surrendered to a mob of student activists demanding the termination of law professor Ronald Sullivan as faculty dean of Winthrop House and undergraduate residents over his trauma-inducing decision to join Harvey Weinstein's legal defense team. I am writing to let you know that Ronald Sullivan and Stephanie Robinson will not be continuing as your faculty deans when their term ends on June 30th, 2019. Harvard College Dean Rakesh Khurana wrote in an email to Winthrop House students on Saturday. Robinson is Sullivan's wife and co-faculty dean of Winthrop House. They were the first African Americans to serve in this position. So, I mean, ultimately, and like I said, you know, he's Dean Cain from Ha Ha. They got rid of Dean Cain from Ha Ha. Oh man. I mean, he was fired at the end of the movie. Either way, Sullivan, who remains a Harvard law professor, is a man with quite a resume. He advised Senator Barack Obama on criminal justice issues in 2018. Weirdly enough, the drug war is still a thing, but, you know, whatevs. Represented the family of Michael Brown in their suit against the city of Ferguson, Missouri, and is responsible for the release of more than 6,000 wrongfully incarcerated people. Okay, props, respect, bruh. His clients have included accused murderers and terrorists, consistent with the liberal principle that everyone accused of a crime deserves expert legal representation. But in the wake of Sullivan's decision to serve as legal counsel for Weinstein, Harvard student activists have embraced a different view. I'm not even going to try that. One of the students leading the campaign to remove Sullivan described the professor's representation of Weinstein as not only upsetting, but deeply trauma-inducing. Okay, you know, let's finish this paragraph. In evidence that he does not value the safety of students he lives within Winthrop. Okay, copy editor. According to, I'm not trying that. And his fellow radicals, Sullivan has made Harvard an unsafe and hostile educational environment. For real? Oh my God. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm in my late 30s, and basically these are the children of the people that I went to high school with for the most part, right? Because if you do the math, you know, these are kids like 17, 18, graduated in the year 2000. Yeah, these are your kids. What did you do? Why are they so weak? Why are they so sensitive? This makes no sense. He is sitting there, this man is doing his job. And his job is to defend people. And you may not like the people he defends, but guess what? That's not your business. This is ridiculous. Oh my God. These are absurd accusations, and Khurana foolishly gave credence to them when he agreed to investigate Sullivan a few weeks ago. This was bad enough, but the results of that investigation are worse. Sullivan and Robinson are out. This is a regrettable situation and a very hard decision to make, wrote Khurana in his mealy-mouthed statement. Okay, so reasons you clearly have an edge here. You're probably more likely on, like, you know, what's that other part? Because you see, like, in the reason title that it's an R, that R is so you're clearly on the right, because there's a point in here. There was a point in this, what's the name? Yeah, here, right here. His clients have included accused murderers and terrorists consistent with the liberal principle that everyone accused of a crime deserves expert legal representation. Okay, so that's really where I kind of started to feel that the edge coming in. So take this with I this has happened, but just take this with yeah, they're definitely on the right. That legal counsel is a principle here in the United States. I don't think that should be a partisan thing. I don't think that principle. Now, expert legal counsel, well, I mean, a public defender at your own risk. If I were you, if I had a public defender, I would definitely be doing my own research and presenting it to them because it's a public defender. So, yeah. But I mean, either ways, this isn't these students' business. Like what he decides to do with his expertise and his skills and his abilities is literally none of their business. And this is sad. This is sad that Harvard, bucked like this, I mean, this is a regrettable situation. Yeah, the Millie Mouth thing. That's where we're at last. What's the name? We are surprised and dismayed by the action Harvard announced today, they said in a statement. Sullivan and Robinson. We believed the discussions we were having with high-level university representatives were progressing in a positive manner, but Harvard unilaterally ended those talks. And that's because, the inmates run the asylums now. This is crazy because college is supposed to be where adults are made, and this is sad. This is sad in a lot of ways. That I'm really not trying that last name. Was also caught by surprise, though the news has delighted her. My honest reaction is just completely gobsmacked, but in the best way, she told the New York Times. I'm very proud today of our college and our college administration for finally choosing to do the right thing. She described the atmosphere as celebratory. That's sickening. That's sickening. You cost people their jobs and you're gonna you cost people their jobs and you're celebrating about it. This is wow. And this is Harvard. Okay? Like Harvard is supposed to be this pinnacle of education, and yet you have the adults buckling to the children for reasons really unbeknownst. This is a disaster. The administration has endorsed the ridiculous notion that serving as legal counsel for a person accused of sexual misconduct is itself a form of sexual misconduct, or at the very least contributes to sexual harassment on campus. It is no exaggeration to say that Karana has undermined one of the most important principles of modern enlightened justice. He should be ashamed of himself. By caving to the mob, Harvard has shown student activists that it takes seriously their demands for a kind of broadly defined safety that includes protection from ideas they don't like. This outcome would undoubtedly embolden them. And, you gotta, you're rocking this, Mr. Suave, but you're right. You're 100% correct. This is bad. This is very, very bad, guys, because, Harvard, since I've been alive, has had this reputation as a place of higher learning, like one of the pinnacles of higher learning. Yet here we are where they cave because these students felt bad. They feel bad. Oh, my feels. You're about to be an adult. That's the thing about college, is that you're supposed to go there when you are ready to take on more responsibilities and prepare yourself for the real world. Oh man, there was this, how long have I been rattling here? Almost 9 minutes. There is this video of at Yale, where the girl is just screaming, "You're supposed to be making a home!" And the guy's like, "I don't see it like that," and she just spazzes out like, "Who hired you?" She was completely losing her shit. And the deal is that no, he's not supposed to be making a home there. This is his job, and his job is to run the camp, is to run the business the school. and look out for the school's best interest. And, no one, and people in that position, no one's above the institution. The institution is supposed to come first. That's actually how they end up getting these positions. And so here we are over here with Harvard, and they're just like, oh yeah, student mob. They like, yo, tell them to grow up, get to class, and like stop wasting your time. That's what they should be doing, because I mean, if he chooses, you're a grown man. You're a grown man. Like that. And a good man, from all I can tell, from everything that, they're saying. I mean, Mr. Sullivan's done absolutely nothing wrong here. He's doing his job as a man of law. And to see how, I think it's the disregard for a law, and it's seeped. It's seeped throughout. I'm talking like, we have legislators. We have people that make laws that have no clue about, the true power of the Constitution and really like basic principles of our laws, i.e., guilty until proven innocent. You have to be, you have the right for a trial. You more than likely end up entangled in that very, very complicated legal system that we have, this criminal justice legal system. But at the same time, there's a fighting chance, right? And you're supposed to, it's innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. But these concepts are either unknown or completely ignored, and that's insanity. Like that's 2 steps away from anarchy, to be real about it. So either ways, yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Sullivan, you deserved better. Please, all the internet stuff, like it if you like it, share it if you feel, sub, I'd appreciate it. And by all means, talk to me in the comments. I mean, do you, seriously, where is it? Our trauma. Oh, our trauma. Oh my goodness, his words. What he does in his off time, it hurts and affects me. Like, yo, what did my generation raise? Golly, what did this generation raise? So soft. So soft. I assume that's the wife. We'll zoom in on that. Yeah, I assume that's the wife. But so soft, man. To sit and all it does is be regressive. You knocked off the first 2 African, but I can guarantee you that this child who had such a big, who decided to throw a stank, Miss Name, I ain't about the or Mr. Corona, or the name that I can't pronounce. Like, come on, man, this is ridiculous. This is messed up. But if you disagree, I mean, that's what we'll leave it there on these guys, because you did good, guys, and you do great work. Mr. Sullivan, I'm not sure about her last name is Sullivan too. But either ways, Mrs. Robinson, I'm not sure how they're doing that. None of my business. Deal is that thank you so much for your fantastic work. Salute to you for really elevating and showing, hey, we're not whatever we were once thought to be. So thank you so much. By all means, all the internet stuff, and until the next one.